Hi guys, welcome to another session of Tripping with Shanks, and in keeping with the character of my entire show, I am now going to be talking about a motorcycle which has been in existence since 1940. The Model D became the Classic 350. It was reintroduced sometime in 2008 with the UCE engine, which continued on till 2021. And now we have the next avatar of the Classic 350. Let's take a look and see what exactly has Royal Enfield pulled off in this brilliant machine that they have sent us to test and talk about. Let's start with the front of the motorcycle. So let's take a look now at the headlight cluster. Look at the front of the motorcycle. The pilot lamps, the tiger lamps are still present. The shape of the headlight is still round. The headlight is carrying a halogen bulb, not LED. Your odometer readings and thing are still analog like in the older motorcycles, but of course it's got this Royal Enfield Classic 350 mono in the front. The instrument cluster also sports Royal Enfield's Tripper navigation system and a new USB port positioned just below the handlebar. One interesting thing that I'm seeing is that they have lifted double gold lining from the Classic 500 and they have put it on the Classic 350. The earlier Classic 500 chrome model used to have this kind of double lining gold strips. So that is one very interesting thing. The rest of the motorcycle looks almost the same. The seats are still split. You can have two-seaters or you can have a single seat. One thing that the seat has definitely been redesigned, because I see that this seat does not have the springs which were present in the Classic 500 and Classic 350 prior to 2021. So that's an interesting thing. Another thing that you can actually see is your entire tail lamp cluster is much more beautiful. The older ones are more longish. This is more circular, more, more curvy. So I really like this. Another great thing about this motorcycle seems to be it's definitely got ABS and it's got dual discs. The size of the discs are coming up on your screen right now. Okay, so one of the brilliant things that Royal Enfield has actually pulled off is they have put in an EFI into the new Classic 350, just like the Meteor, which automatically means that now this motorcycle needs a fuel gauge because there is no petrol cock anymore. Look at the old Classic 350 and the old Bullet 350s, you will realize there is a petrol cock. In the old Classic 350, there used to be a petrol cock situated somewhere around here, which used to put into use when you have reached reserve. Now there is no way to determine reserve, so therefore there has to be fuel indicator now, and yes, I am right. Look at it. So there is a fuel indicator right now, for example, which says how much of fuel is left in the motorcycle, what is the kind of economy it is giving. It's got your battery signal, it's got your EFI, and it's got your ABS signals on the Odo. In terms of its torque, power, the new features on this motorcycle, take a look at what's up on your screen right now and you will realize what are the new power and torque figures in comparison to the old Classic 350. The heel and toe pattern, which is very useful for commuting in India and has therefore been widely used in the Classic 350. It follows this motorcycle modeling 2. The grab rails are very nice. The entire switchboard, which is your ergonomics, are followed directly from the Meteor. So again, a very good plus. I really like this entire switchboard that RE has brought on out, and it really feels awesome. Mirrors are still the vintage looking round mirrors which used to get in times of yore. I like the color also. It's a nice British racing green paired with tobacco brown. Yeah, beautiful, nice. The silencers are following the same kind of setup that was available in the Classic 350 before. Only thing, the bends are much more straighter than I used to notice in the older ones. But apart from that, from a very cosmetic perspective, this motorcycle looks beautiful. It definitely looks retro. It definitely looks like something from the years of before. Yeah, it's got some brilliant discs and good stopping power, hopefully. We will give that a test in the test ride section when we do that on this motorcycle. The tires in the front are 19-inch, while the ones at the back are 18-inch. So there is definitely an improvement in that terms. So should be easier to get the tires for the front now, and you get much more variety. Take a look on the screen now and you can see a complete comparison on all the improvements that Royal Enfield has brought out on the new Classic vis-a-vis the old Classic 350 in terms of technical specifications. So that should help you make up your mind. And guys, I must tell you, I really can't wait to ride this thing and figure out exactly how it is performing, how the suspension is performing vis-a-vis the older suspension. And the chassis, for example, that I'm seeing is a dual cradle chassis on this motorcycle. Very different from the chassis that the Classic and the Bullets have utilized since 1955 in India. After almost 65 years, I am seeing a new chassis which is being designed for the 350 series by Royal Enfield. I really want to take a look and see what a difference that has made to the ride quality of this motorcycle. Here's giving a good thumbs up to figuring out the cosmetics on this motorcycle. It's a beautiful piece of art as far as I can understand, because I really love retro, you know, so my entire take from this motorcycle is it's a beautiful piece of art. So I just want to see now how it is performing on the road, and the next video will actually take care of that. If there is anything else that you would like me to test in the roadworthiness section of this motorcycle, give me some pointers in the comments below, and you can always write into me at shankar@happiness/km. If you like this video on the Classic 350, please hit the like, share and subscribe button. Press the bell icon definitely so that you get notified by all videos made by us, and definitely the follow-up video on the Classic 350. Definitely I wanted to say reborn seems to be the right terminology that Royal Enfield has picked up on this motorcycle. Reborn, #reborn. Thanks guys, happy tripping.